Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Okay, I know that I look a little different, just a little bit. My nails aren't done because these are corona times, so can't go in there to do any nails. And my hair is obviously tied up because I get my hair done. I think what's gonna end up happening is I'm gonna end up doing my nails and my hair by myself. So maybe the next video you'll see me with fresh nails and hair. Just know I did it myself. But anyways, so today's video is basically about corona times. You know, it's crazy. A lot of us are scared. A lot of us are really not trying to go anywhere. A lot of us are really trying to protect ourselves and washing our hands like crazy. My hands are even peeling because I've been washing my hands so much. It's insane. I feel like this angle is probably not even doing justice to this dress. I look like a spice today, like an actual spice. Like, I'm feeling myself so much. Anyway, this video is me just basically telling you all the things that you can do during this COVID-19, whatever you want to call it. Today it's a virus and it's affecting all of us. So what's going to be happening is I'm going to give you the tips that I found, or the tips that I've been doing throughout this time, because I know technically in LA it's probably been mandatory isolation quarantine, whatever, for about 2 weeks, but I've been home for over 3 weeks because the minute they started talking about it, I just wanted to avoid stories that touch. So I've just been staying at home. As a Nigerian, we don't play that. So yeah, this is what the situation is at the moment. I've been at home the entire time, and I've just been recording videos back to back for you guys. I'm pretty sure you might have noticed that I've been giving you guys videos back to back. I'm sitting here recording this video for you guys. I have 3 videos already ready to go out on my YouTube channel, which by the grace of God is fantastic. Basically, that's part of the things that I definitely want to talk to you guys about today. I really want you guys to use this time very productively and use this time to your advantage. Don't see it as just completely a negative. You know, God has plans. He never does anything. Nothing he does is a mistake. I always have my little phone where I put all my notes, and I'm going to give the tips that I've been doing and the tips that I feel like can help you. So, most importantly, more than anything, staying safe and isolated. This sounds so basic, but a lot of people are still not doing it. People are going places. They should really be staying indoors, which is insane. In England, the NHS has been begging people to stay home because obviously our doctors and all our medical friends are having to go to hospitals. My friends that are doctors, all our medical friends and doctors' families and whatever, have been having to go to the hospitals and having to treat COVID-19 patients. And it's really scary for them, obviously, because they are in the, in the line of fire, basically. I can't think of a better way to explain it. So please stay home and stay isolated. If you feel like you're not feeling well, stay home. Don't come in contact with anyone, just to avoid spreading anything. It might not even be, you might not even have virus, but just to avoid spreading it to someone else. And obviously, initially they were like, oh, it's only going to older people, older people. So we're avoiding all our grandparents and all our older parents or whatever. And it turns out it's also affecting younger people. There's been cases of 21-year-olds, 32-year-olds, like all kinds of young people are going, and coronavirus is just taking them all, which is really, really bad. I feel like my hands are dry, guys, because I've been washing my hands so damn much, which is the next point. It's very important to wash your hands, guys. And as the amount of times I wash my hands, I guarantee you nothing is coming to my face, guys. I know sometimes I touch my face because it might be sweaty or it's itchy or something. So yeah, I be touching my face sometimes. I know you guys have noticed, some of you have called me out on it, but that's because the amount of times I wash my hands in a day, it's crazy. My hands are not like falling off my body because I wash my hands so much. It's peeling. I mean, I just put some shea butter on it, but it's still peeling in different parts of like different corners of my hand are peeling, and it's crazy because it is what it is at the moment. Ooh! Hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. Thanks. Normally I don't like when my hands peel, but in situations like this where I know that it's because I'm washing my hands so much, I actually don't mind it. I've just lived with it. I'm just living with it. I've accepted that this is what it is. My hands are going to be peeling for a little bit, and that's completely fine. Yeah, so don't forget to wash your hands. I might be a bit excessive. I probably wash my hands, I'm gonna say maybe 3 times in an hour, unless, that's a lie, it might be more, it might be 5, unless I don't get up. So if I'm sitting down and I'm watching things and I'm just doing nothing but watching things or reading or whatever it is, I literally just don't get up. So if that's the situation, I don't have to wash my hands so often. But if I'm about the place, if I'm going around the house, just because I don't know what part of the house has been infected by anything, I just wash my hands ever so ridiculously. I mean, normally in the past, I'm still a hand washer, but now it's a bit excessive. So I'm probably washing my hands throughout the day. I want to say 20 to 25 times, just because I'm just not trying to spread it. As you know, my girl lives with me. I'm just not trying to spread it to her. She goes to work, she comes back, she touches things. It freaks me out. I just don't want to, I just don't want to infect myself by mistake, So yeah, wash your hands. Keep your hands out of your face. If you know you're not the type of person that's washing your hands enough, stay isolated. The next point is boost your immune system, guys. If you're not really into health, as much as some of us might be, I mean, I know a lot of us haven't been able to work out because the gyms are closed. Our houses are not even big enough. We're trying to do as much exercise as we can at home, but then it's not the same thing as going to the gym. Still try to find ways to boost your immune system. Try to find ways to do your exercises. I mean, for someone like me that hasn't been able to work out in the past 8 months, I mean, I've done like little workouts here and there, but really proper workouts like how I used to do it, I haven't been able to do it simply because of hypothyroidism. So with things like that, I've learned to already adopt, and it boosts my immune system. So increase your fruit and vegetable intake, some spinach, ginger, turmeric, all that good stuff, guys. Put it in your system. You can use it to just make simple smoothies. As you know from my previous video, I told you guys I've been taking sea moss. Moss has definitely been helping to boost my immune system. Definitely 1000%, because I haven't been feeling sick. I've been feeling cold here and there, but that's because of the weather, and the weather changes, but that's completely fine. But I'm definitely doing things to boost my immune system. So you should definitely do the same, guys. It's so essential. Find all the things. Beetroot, ginger, and turmeric are really, really good. Lemon, I drink my water. All my water I drink it with lemon. That's like inevitable. That's just a go-to for me. So yeah, just find ways to boost your immune system. I've said some of the basic ones, but there's so much more out there. And you need to just do these things, guys, for your own health and for the health of all the people around you, just so that everyone stays healthy and you're not spreading anything. One of the worst ones that we've had so far, I think, according to the stats, it's worse than Ebola. I think. According to the stats, it's worse than Ebola. Definitely in the States right now, it's the worst. Back in Nigeria and Africa, it's not even as bad. Here in the States, it's probably like 17,000 or 117,000. Something as ridiculous as that. So it's really, really bad. So really, really, guys, please keep safe. I realize that back home in Nigeria, people are not taking this thing serious. I know that it's probably a little bit harder because a lot of the people that are back home, the everyday man relies on everyday income. So the people that are still on the streets, the people that, are vendors, all kinds of things, they rely on everyday income to carry on with their lives. The fact that they're not able to sell every day, it's really hard for them, and it's becoming more and more difficult, which is another reason why they're not taking it serious. But I know that in Lagos, Sanwo-Olu is doing a thing where he's sending food around to individuals that need it. I think he's actually trying to send food to everyone. I know that he's trying to take steps. I know that they've opened a center for COVID-19 people. Today, case of a guy that was just discharged. He tested positive a few days ago, maybe a week ago, and today he was just discharged because he tested negative today. So we are all trying to do things to make things better. I know that in Nigeria, it's probably it's funny because the whole situation has been, Africa, Nigeria in particular, we don't have the steps, we don't have the ability to handle such a situation if we did have a massive outbreak. So because of that, we're really trying to curtail people and stop people from moving about. And obviously, governors and stuff are trying to do little things and little steps that they can to prevent this from spreading and becoming a major pandemic. So I think I just went into a hole for the boosting your immune system and staying isolated, but that is really, really key, and it is very, very important. The next point that I say you guys should try is take a course online. So if you've ever wanted to try a course, I suggest you try. This is the time. This is the time to take any course that you're trying to take online. A lot of the courses as well are doing major sales because they understand that people are at home. People's incomes are halted. So they obviously can't afford what they would have been able to afford otherwise without. So they're all doing sales. So I know that Sane Academy, for example, their classes are usually 100 and something, and then they reduced it to 99. But recently, I just got an email from them that they reduced it to $36. So for example, you could take a class there. Acting classes as well are doing things. They're doing online classes as well. Make it happen. If you're an actor, you're an actress, a singer, whatever, now is the time to record all the possible recordings that you could do, monologues, singing, voices, I don't even know, songs, record songs in your own harmony, melody, whatever it is. Record as many monologues as you can, record as many, I don't know, acting tips as you can. Just improve your craft. This is the time, if you're a creative, this is the time to improve your craft. Be like me. I recently just started painting by myself, not with paint because I haven't bought the tools, but I'm thinking about ordering online. But what I've been doing is I've been drawing and doing little scribbles on an app on my phone, a paint app on my phone, and it's been fantastic. It's surprisingly very therapeutic. I've also been painting on the app as well, but I want to do it in real life. So I'm going to order some paint in. I do take a design class at my school. So I'm just getting right to it and I'm enjoying it. And I'm just doing all these things to expand my brain and keep my brain active and keep my creative juices flowing. So this is the time as a creative to keep your juices flowing, to keep everything going, and to continue to be a creative more than anything. Videos, monologue videos, acting videos, if you have friends around that are willing to act with you, acting videos, record things. If you do YouTube, this is the time to record as many YouTube videos as you possibly can, so that along the way all you're doing is editing as you go along. The best time, I guarantee and I promise you, it is the absolute best time to do this. Next point I'll say is read a book. Because I said take courses online, read a book. So what I've been doing is I have 2 books I've been trying to really read. Actually, what I've been doing is I'm supposed to read 2 books, but I've ended up reading 3, and I've been doing bits and bobs. So it's the Michelle Obama book, the We're Gonna Need More Wine, Gabrielle Union book, and The Wait. I'm reading The Wait again, probably for the 4th time, just because I like these things to keep my brain going and keep me edified and keep me educated, and just to keep me open to certain things, because I know that sometimes we forget ourselves and sometimes we get stuck in the rut, and then sometimes you also feel like because we're so isolated and no one's around us and we're not going on dates, we're not talking to guys, well, we could be talking to guys, but some of us are not talking to guys, some of us are not talking to anyone. We're starting to go into our shell a little bit and we're starting to forget ourselves a little bit. So this is not the time to do that, boo. This is the time to get it and make yourself look snatched, and, you know, make sure that when you come out of isolation, I know a lot of people are like, oh, when I come out of isolation, I'm going to be fat, blah, blah, blah. You can come out of isolation looking snatched because you've been working out, you've been taking care of your body, you've been keeping yourself healthy mentally and physically, and you'll come out looking snatched, you come out looking healthy, you come out looking glowing for the gods, and you just come out looking happier, you know, being happier. So yeah, this is definitely the time to get that ball rolling. Another thing for some of us, I would say try dating online. If you're the type of person like my housemate, she doesn't do online dating much. And I would say this is the time for her to get into it because she doesn't have to go through the stress. Her problem really is she doesn't like to go out for dates. So this is the best time to actually try online dating, for example, because you have no obligation to go out and see anyone. You can just talk to people online and keep it pushing. You don't have the pressure of having to go see someone or anything like that. You're just in your home, you guys are both in your houses, and you have the time to get to know each other on a long run, and then be comfortable enough to say, okay, I don't really like going out, maybe you can come to mine. I don't really like going out, maybe we can go see a movie, you know, or something as simple as that. So I would say this is the time to do online dating, babies. Less pressure. Even the guys that are not really like feeling like they're financially strong at the moment, they would want to do more than they can. This is the time to save up that money so you can take her out when the situation is done and we can all go out and be happy and, you know, whatever. This is the time, guys. This is the time to try online dating, and this is the time to get to know someone. This is the time to tell that person that you like them and see where it goes. This is the time. You smell me? All right. Next point. Learn about history. For someone like me, I wasn't really a history fan, so I have been trying to read up on things online, and my housemate's doing some research for work, so she says some things and I just kind of take notes in my brain because I'm like, okay, that's something I didn't know. For example, I just found out that Swaziland has changed their name to Eswatini, which is so interesting to me because I've been to Swaziland when it was called Swaziland. So it's so crazy. But this is all the things that I'm telling you guys to do. Learn about history. Learn about your history. Learn about where you come from, your culture. Speak to your grandma. I've been talking to my grandmother literally maybe 3 times a week now, and she's all the way in Nigeria, but it's been absolutely fantastic. We've been gisting, she's been giving me stories. It's just been great. So this is the time to catch up with family members, check in on family members. I know a lot of us get caught up in our lives when wasn't here. We get caught up in our lives doing different things, trying to find things. Those of us that trying to, that want to be in a relationship, are trying to go on dates, all kinds of things, and you get caught up because you're trying to go on dates, trying to go to classes, trying to do this, trying to improve your YouTube or whatever it is, and trying to improve your craft, trying to go for auditions, monologue, everything. It's all madness. But now this is the time, guys. Call your grandma, call your grandpa, speak to them, call your parents, talk to them. This is the time to get that relationship in, and this is the time to get the ball rolling, and this is the time to get to know people, really. So do it. For example, some people that I've been talking to online on Bumble and whatnot are trying to do video chats. I mean, granted, someone today tried to call me out of the blue with no warning on video chat on Bumble, because Bumble gives you that option, and I was caught off guard, and obviously I didn't pick up, but I let him know that, look, I'm trying to, I have a busy day today, but I will get back to you. And he was like, oh, he just wanted to talk. He's going a bit stir crazy at home, and he wanted to talk to another human being, and he feels like we're vibing. And I was like, oh, okay, great, no problem. When I get, when I'm a little less busy, I will ring you back. And, when I'm looking a little more snatched, because when he called, I was looking like a crazy person. So, like, now that I have all this beat, I can call him back. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's for us to be still. And it's absolutely fantastic. So don't take this still time for granted. Don't take this silent time for granted. Use it to the best of your ability to improve yourself mentally and physically. And I swear to you, it will be the best decision you've ever done in your life. Another thing, if you're the type of person that likes to play video games, as I keep getting hot, so I keep having to fan myself in between the video. And I thought I was gonna cut this out, but I'm like, you know what? Let me just fan myself in the video and you guys can see me. So the next thing I'm gonna tell you, if you're the type of person that likes to play video games, this is the time. I don't know why, but for some reason my AC is on, but I'm still hot. Anyways, so it's the lights in front of me. It always happens. Video games, this is time to improve your video game skills. This is time to get to level 1,000,000. I don't even know. From GTA to FIFA to Silent and the Lambs to, there's another one. Yeah, so the game I was talking about is called The Division. The Division, it's a Tom Clancy game. It's about deadly virus affecting places, and people are trying to help the people and save the humans from the virus. It's just a crazy situation. But basically, I've been playing that game with my cousins for years, and it reminds me of, and there's some gamers out there that are making stupid money right now because gamers make money from playing games online, and this is the time to get like level 90 and make stupid money because you're a gamer and you're playing against all kinds of people around the world, and you're just making money from playing games. This is the time if you're a gamer. If you're not a gamer, get into it. If you're interested in things like that, get into it. I've downloaded all kinds of things on my phone, and I kid you not, guys, it's been so much fun. It's been so much fun. I'm just trying to not be bored in this time. And I can say proudly that I don't think I've been bored at all in the past 3.5 weeks or a month or whatever, however long I've been indoors. I definitely don't think I've been bored. So another thing that you can also do to keep yourself from being bored and improve yourself mentally, not necessarily physically, but mentally, is, I mean, it can be physically, because if you're learning another language and you're speaking French or Spanish to some girl or to some guy, you might think it's sexy. There you go. So another thing is learn a language. If you're the type of person that can learn languages quickly, now is the time to learn a language and improve yourself, baby. Or if you're not the type of person that, learns languages quickly, it's fine. Still learn a language. You can learn some words. Some words will definitely stick. You don't necessarily have to know how to speak fluently, but maybe you get better in a sense that when you get to the country, you're not completely lost because you know some words. You know what I mean? So learn a language, babies. Learn a language. Oh. Have you hit the subscribe button? Please hit it. Thank you. Another thing, if you have a pet, if you're a single person, you're at home, you have a pet. Matter of fact, if you're married, you have a pet, you have kids, whatever. Now's the time to give your pet all the attention possible. And it's the funniest thing, your pet might be looking at you and wondering, ma'am, it's time to go to work. Like, why is this woman still here? She's been disturbing me from morning till night. He's been playing with me from morning till night. Your dog might think you're crazy and wondering why you're not at work, and give them free time. But I promise you, they will appreciate you playing with them. Because the minute you get back into the groove, Christmas is over, we're back into the workspace, your pets will miss you, promise you, because they've gotten so used to you being around. It'll take them a little minute to get used to it because you're there all the time, but I promise you they'll appreciate it for you. If you're a parent, you might be going stir crazy because your kids are there 24/7. I mean, I've seen videos, parents and animals hiding from their kids because it's insane, because the kids will drive you crazy. I'm pretty sure a lot of parents right now are having a newfound respect. Teachers and principals and just people that take care of kids, helpers, whatever it is. Parents are definitely having a newfound respect for them because they realize how difficult it is to teach your child. You know, the parents that are trying to homeschool are definitely going stir crazy. But more than anything, I think as a parent, you also need to find time to take a break. Even if it's to just go sit in your car for a little bit, just so you don't lose it, because you don't want a situation where you lose it and you hurt your child, or you lose it and you start crying in front of your child, or you break down, you know? So take some time, sit in the car or sit in the back garden and tell no one to come there. It's important, guys, so we don't go mad. And, you know, I don't have a child yet, but I imagine that if I had a kid, I would definitely take some time for myself because I don't want to lose it, you know? Even from your husband might be driving you crazy. Take a break so you don't end up killing your spouse, you know? So yeah, guys, it's very important at this time to take some time for yourself. If you're, you know, you live with someone, you live with your family, you have kids, a husband, whatever it is, you just don't have your space to yourself, take some time for yourself. It is muy esencial. Muy esencial. Vale? Okay. Another thing, this is a time to become a chef, guys. I promise you. This is time to cook interesting things. I mean, I know current isn't necessarily allowing us to go grocery shopping, and then when we try to do grocery shopping online, half the stuff they don't have. So this is a time to improvise. So this is a time to be coming up with cool stuff to eat. Trust me, guys. I mean, I will say I was a bit of a chef before. So yeah, that's it, guys. I know that was exaggerated. You know me by now. I'm a bit of an I'm a bit much. Just a little bit. Just a little bit much. Just a little bit. You already know this. But yeah. So I hope all of that I just gave you, it's a ton. I feel like I just gave you probably about 20 points, but it's very essential that you take some of it or all of it if it applies to you and just try some of it. I mean, you might think, oh, I want to start painting. You might try it. You might not like it. You might hate it. You know, it might give you anxiety, whatever it is. If you try something, it doesn't work for you, skip to the next thing. There's so many things on this list. I guarantee you that 1 or 5 will work for you and it will keep you busy in these times. As it stands right now, I'm sure we all know, we don't know when this is going to end. We don't know how long this is going to go on for, but we're hoping that it's going to end soon. But at the same time, nothing is guaranteed, you know? That's it, guys. I'm going to stop talking now because I feel like this video is going to end up being too long. But that's it. Oh my goodness. All right. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and leave a comment down below and let me know if you're going to use any of these tips or any other tips that you feel like I didn't mention and it's very essential for these crimes. Leave a comment down below, share this video with your friends, and let us both improve and get better at the times. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Catch you in my next video. Ciao. Catch you in my next video. Ciao.